If you want to quickly add and merge objects in Blender, this tutorial will show you the fastest and easiest way to do it. Whether you're building simple models, blocking out scenes, or just learning the basics, this is one of those Blender skills that saves you a lot of time. We'll go step by step, and I'll keep it simple so you can follow along even if you're brand new. And if this video helps, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more Blender tutorials just like this. Alright, let's jump in. First, you need to add an object. In Blender, the quickest way to do that is by pressing Shift plus A. This opens the Add menu where you can choose things like a cube, sphere, cylinder, cone, and more. For this example, you can start with a cube because it's the most common object to work with. Once you add it, Blender places it right into your scene. Now, if you want to position that object, press G on your keyboard. G stands for grab, and it lets you move the object around freely. You can move it into a better spot in your scene or separate it from another object so you can see exactly what you're working with. If you want to move it on a specific axis, you can press G and then X, Y, or Z. That gives you much more control over placement. Next, if you want to merge multiple objects into one, you first need to select them. To do that, hold Shift and click on each object you want to combine. This is important because Blender needs to know exactly which objects you want included. Make sure you are in object mode when doing this, because joining objects only works properly there. If you're in edit mode, this method won't work the same way. When you've selected everything you want to combine, press Ctrl plus J. This joins the selected objects into one single object. One thing to remember is that the last object you selected becomes the main object. So if you care about which object keeps the final name, origin, or active properties, make sure you select that one last. After you press Ctrl plus J, the objects are merged together in the scene as one object, which is perfect for keeping your project organized. Now, there's another way to combine shapes in Blender, and that is with the Boolean Modifier. This method is especially useful when you want one object to cut into another, intersect with another, or create more complex merged shapes. For example, if you want to make a hole through a cube using a sphere or another cube, the Boolean modifier gives you a lot more flexibility than a simple join. To use it, select the object you want to modify, then go to the Modifier tab and add a Boolean modifier. After that, choose the second object as the target. You can then set the operation depending on what you need, such as union, difference, or intersect. If you want to actually combine the shapes into one form, union is the option you'd use most often. This is a great method when you want real shape merging rather than just joining objects together. So just to recap, press Shift plus A to add an object, press G to move it, hold Shift and click to select multiple objects, and press Ctrl plus J in object mode to join them into one object. And if you need a more advanced shape merge, use the Boolean modifier. That's the basic workflow for adding and merging objects in Blender, and once you get used to it, it becomes second nature. If this quick Blender guide helped you out, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next tutorial. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.